Hi YouTube, this is Bernadette Miss B, and I was just reflecting on what topics would be good for us to discuss in this video. So after thinking about it, a good topic that came to mind would be if we discussed love. Not only love, but self-love. And I have a few suggestions on what we can do to express self-love. So let's talk first about love so that we kind of get a clear definition of it. Love is defined as an intense feeling of deep affection. That's what I found on Google. It is unconditional and limitless. And according to 1 Corinthians, it is also described as love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, and it is not proud. Now, with that being said, love can be used as a noun or a verb. So for me, when I hear someone say anything about love, I've now realized that to love yourself or to love someone else properly, love should inspire and propel us to action. That's my thought. And to go just a little bit deeper, I personally think that that is the missing component when it comes to loving someone or loving ourselves. My opinion is the word love is misused, it is abused, and it is so often improperly applied. And so with that being said, I find that that causes a lot of damage. What do I mean? If someone says that they love you, but there is no evidence of love, because remember, love is a noun as well as a verb. So that tells me that there should be action behind the words. So if someone is saying, I love you, they should also be showing you with action that they love you. I feel like a lot of people move forward in relationships based on someone telling them that they love them, based on someone telling them that they want to move forward because of that love for the other person. But in actuality, when we sit back and we think about it, there is absolutely no evidence of the love that the person has proclaimed for you. So I feel like part of the reason for that is many people do not love themselves. That's my personal assessment. They do not have a healthy love for themselves. So it is so hard to know what evidence you should be looking for. It's hard to know what love is or how love feels. Even though we all want love, we all want some type of love. So I have some suggestions concerning how to love yourself more. And that, in my opinion, will enable you to identify love better from another person, as well as know or have some hints on how you should move forward in loving someone else. I feel like we should investigate this a little bit further in a future video, but for now, when we learn how to love ourselves, I think that that positions us to love better each other. So with that being said, some of my suggestions would be to speak positively about yourself. Look at yourself and speak positively. Think positively about yourself. And what helped me also is saying positive affirmations about myself, and looking at the great things about myself instead of always looking at what went wrong, what didn't work out, and so on and so forth. When we journal, which is the equivalent of a diary, but when we journal and start to see in writing our thoughts, how we feel about a situation, maybe write how you felt in a particular situation. I think that that helps us a lot to make a lot of realizations. And so journaling, however you're led to journal, I think that that is also a form of self-love because it helps you, like I said, to identify different areas of your life that you want to improve. And that is definitely going to add a lot to your life. So just think of it that way. Eating better, that is also, in my opinion, a form of self-love because you're only going to be willing to take in healthy fruits and veggies. Choosing to eat healthier meals is going to help you feel better. And also addressing your portion sizes and realizing that, you know what, maybe I don't need to eat like a half dozen donuts. That's just an example. But, you know, kind of keeping in mind your portion sizes and what you're taking in. I would also eliminate smoking and moderate drinking, like, you know, maybe social drinking. That's understandable. You know, you go out with some friends, maybe have a drink. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would also choose to minimize my drinking. So that's another one of my suggestions. Pampering yourself, that's what I love to do. Maybe get your nails done, get a pedicure, a facial, a massage, whatever you're inspired to do that would be pampering for you. I think that that's a good suggestion. The greatest impact for me on my life is setting goals, setting achievable goals, whether they be small goals, long-term goals. Setting goals makes you feel accomplished. It makes you feel like you've gotten a lot done in your day. And that's going to, you know, start making you to feel more positively towards yourself. Like, yeah, you know, I'm getting things done. Just like with me starting a YouTube channel. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I did not move forward with doing that years ago when I probably should have. But, you know, all hope is not lost because I'm here now. And the last thing I would say that would be a great suggestion would be to get a good night's sleep. You may want to start putting away your phone, 30, 45 minutes to an hour before going to bed, having time to wind down, having time to read, to meditate, to journal. At the end of the evening, maybe breathing exercises. I think that those things are great things to add into your daily schedule, into your daily regimen, as well as if you are a Christian, considering starting to read the Bible. And the biggest thing for me is finding a translation that you can easily understand. Because the King James Version, for example, that's been, universally used. But many times it's hard to understand and it leads to you becoming a little frustrated. So I would also suggest to you that if you are a Christian or you want to know more about biblical principles, you may want to find a Bible that is in a easily understandable translation and make that, a goal. Hey, I'll read 1 chapter a night. I'll read 2 chapters a night. I tried to read at least 2 chapters a night. So that is a healthy goal for me. So hopefully I've given you, as usual, some little tips, some little tricks as I share my thoughts, things that will propel you to start thinking in terms of making positive changes in your life. I've got a lot of things on the horizon that I want to move forward with doing with my channel and growing my channel. So hopefully you will find the information that I'm sharing with you to be very informative and share it with other people that, I wish you to have a great evening. And remember, pamper yourself. Let's wind down tonight. Do a little bit of reflecting, put our phones away and meditate and let's get a good night's sleep. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.